1,000 years. Can you imagine that? When I look at it, my brain does a projection of years passing. I see trees growing and dying over and over around this rock at super speed, but the rock remains untouched. This is the amount of effort nations put into defending themselves. Sadly, an equal amount of effort is put on the other side as well. The islands here were used as a temporary and natural harbor for sailors. While they waited for their ships to leave, they carved their names into the rocks. It's basically very old graffiti. Some of the carvings are from the 16th century. Fascinating. Cave art graffiti that tells us how the strait was used by humans 400 years ago. But what separates this from today's graffiti? Is it the amount? The motive? Or is it just age, that it somehow needs to be forgotten and rediscovered? Walking around in beautiful fields, forests and ponds, and then seeing this. Such a contrast. The absurdity of war. The Ice Age left numerous marks on the landscape, not only in Finland. It's interesting that ice and water can have such a lasting effect. I try to think of this place when I feel overwhelmed by a task. How small changes over a long time make a big difference. If you just try to be 1% better today than you were last week, eventually you will reach your goal. These were used by giant forest trolls to churn milk into butter. Now, if that's true, let's think about the cows for a minute. Were they also huge? That seems silly for some reason. But if they were normal-sized cows, how did the giant trolls milk them with their giant hands? I climbed up here just before you and left you some treats. Take your time and enjoy the view.
2 hours later.